Welcome to Cabinet Learning Series 13. In today's session, we'll provide you with a few features that will assist you with preparing for the upcoming year. If you're a new user to Cabinet, we'll give you some ideas on how to break your cabinets out by an annual basis, maybe on your financials, your projects, or your compliance. And if you've been using Cabinet for a while, we'll show you a couple of tricks that make the process of archiving and creating of new cabinets much easier. The ability to copy cabinets. Copying from a single cabinet structure, let's say I've got a 2014 financial cabinet and I want to create 2015, traditionally would have created that new cabinet, assigned the rights, and populated folders either by an import or manual typing. The copy single cabinet is going to allow me to make a copy of that cabinet, rename it, and assign the rights and create the folders on the fly. Now let's say you need to create multiple cabinets. If you're doing a back file conversion, or in the instance where you're a financial rep and you have a client cabinet, you want to create a copy for each rep in your company and assign those rights. The copy multiple cabinets function will allow you to roll out multiple copies of a single cabinet very quickly and very easily. The second feature we'll talk about is a great idea to think about as you're rolling into a new year. If you're using forms or document templates within Cabinet today, we're going to allow you to create a kit of those forms and documents. So in the example for HR, when I hire someone, I need a drug-free workplace, non-compete form, and another document to populate into that folder automatically. Creating a doc set allows me to populate multiple documents into those folders with the click of a button. We'll also show you how to pre-populate those folders, so when I hire that staff member and create the folder, I want the documents automatically placed in there. Then lastly, we'll talk about the creation of the appearance of subfolders. If you're using document separators within Cabinet today, you know that you have the ability to create the appearance of a subfolder. Document sets with the document separators will allow you to create the appearance of those subfolders automatically. So with the click of a button, I can have all of my subfolders to populate, or again, I can create a new folder and those subfolders will automatically be there ready to use. So first, let's take a look at the copy function. Within Cabinet, I have a repository for financials and I have my 2014 clients and reporting. Traditionally, I would create a 2015 clients, assign the rights, and populate the folders into these cabinets. With the copy function in the administrator console, I can basically go to the copy area, select the repository and cabinets that I want to make a copy of. So we'll start with our clients, and basically at this point I'm going to relabel this for 2015 clients. And the option is to just copy over the cabinet structure, to copy over all of the folders within that cabinet, or to create a cabinet with all of the documents, folders, and structure. Second, I have the ability to apply the rights. So if I've already applied the rights to the client cabinet and nothing's going to change for 2015, I can have the rights assigned to 2015 on the fly. So now by pressing the copy button, if I go back over to Cabinet Save and refresh, I have a new cabinet for 2015 clients. So a lot easier than the old process of creating, assigning rights, and populating folders. Secondly, if I want to create multiple copies of a cabinet, again, I have a single cabinet structure that I want to copy into multiple cabinet structures. By clicking the multiple copies, I'm prompted to either input information or go out and select a import file from a text file. So within this particular import, I've got a separate cabinet for each of the reps within my company. By selecting the file, and again, I can choose to select just the structure or the folders or the documents and assign the rights on the fly. By pressing copy, I now have multiple copies of the 2014 cabinets in 8 different new cabinets for different reps. So that allows me a very quick and easy, painless way to create, first of all, a single cabinet structure for the upcoming year, or if I want to create multiple copies of this cabinet, maybe for the back file conversion for 2007 through 2013, with the click of a couple of buttons, I'm able to create those cabinets, assign the rights, and have the folder structures in place. The next area that we want to look at is this document set functionality. Many of you today are using forms and word merge and Excel templates within Cabinet under the New button. So accessing those particular forms and document templates, you can just go to the New button, select the form you want to work with, and press OK. Document sets allows you to populate a folder with multiple documents. So let's say you're hiring a new staff member and they need to complete a drug-free workplace form, a checklist, and other documents. Those can be loaded as a document set and populated into a folder at one time. So if I go to Rita's folder to access a document set, I simply click the down arrow next to the New button, select Document Set, and here I've got a handful of document sets created. Today we're going to create the new Hire Kit, which is basically going to take the HR checklist, background check, and drug-free work form and put it into Rita's document folder. Just a review on PDF forms, you have the ability to populate information from the folder indexes. So now Rita's got 3 documents with some auto-population, and then any of the data that's typed into these forms can be stored in Cabinet's database. The second area to look at as it pertains to document sets is on the new hire process. Let's say I'm going to hire a new person today and I want those documents to automatically be placed into their folder. By creating a new folder in Cabinet, there's an option to have document sets to auto-populate. So once that folder is created, either through Synchronizer or manually, when I come to the folder, those documents are there. As I mentioned earlier, we have the ability to create the appearance of subfolders within Cabinet. So if I want to have a structure that has a subfolder look and feel to it, I can create a document set. So let's say my compliance folder is always going to have banking, employee purchasing, safe harbor, and tax documents within it. By creating a document set, I can easily populate the subfolder structure and then drag my documents to it. And again, same process. If I want to have those automatically created, when I create a new folder within the system, I can simply create that folder. When I come into it, I have my subfolder or document separator appearance where I can drag documents and file them away. There are a lot of moving parts associated with creating document sets, so we're going to take a little bit of time to go through each step to make sure that you're able to successfully create these document sets within your system. First of all, you have your document templates within Cabinet. Some of the templates that we looked at earlier, drug-free workplace, onboarding checklist, are loaded as document templates. There's a certain criteria associated with a document template to be able to be included within a document set. At the bottom of the template area, there are a couple of radio buttons. One where you can check and see if a document is valid as a batch scanning template, and second, can it be a document set? So if I click on a particular document and click on check validity, I'm just going to select the wrong cabinet here in accounting to give you the criteria that we must follow. First of all, this needs to be restricted to a single tab with one document manager and one extension. So if this were a Word document, it must be either Doc or DocX. If it is going to be a word merge, it must be DocX only. We also only support PDF forms, so if you're still using some of the legacy XFM forms, those would need to be converted to a PDF in order to be included as a doc set. And then you have to define your post-template actions. Workflow export can't be created as a rule without an end, so you must have all of those particular steps done. Once a template is valid for a particular document set, you basically will go over to the cabinet in which you're going to place that particular document set. So we have this one in the Active Personnel 2014. And if I go into the edit area on step 1, at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice a button for document sets. This allows me to create the document sets that are going to be included specifically for active personnel. If I look at the new hire kit that we populated earlier, basically I have those 3 document templates pulled in, and I labeled the doc set that displays when a user clicks the down arrow and select whether I want this to be created with a new folder or not. If I want to create a brand new doc set, I just come in, label it, tell the system if I want it to be created automatically with a new folder, and then select the valid document template. So when we did that check back at the template area, any of the documents that are valid for this particular cabinet will display here. So I can just come in and add background check, Steve's test, and the HR checklist form and save. So very simple once you have the criteria for those particular doc sets created. The next thing that we looked at was the creation of our doc set for a subfolder appearance. That particular doc set was created within the compliance cabinet. So we'll pop over there and take a quick look at how those doc sets look. Basically, I have a doc set called subfolders, and within that I have document templates for a text document that are basically labeled with banking, employee privacy, purchasing, safe harbor, and tax. In order to create those particular document templates, if I go back over to the template area, we'll just look at one of the document templates and show you how to create those separator or subfolder appearances. Upload a simple text file, and you cannot have a blank document in Cabinet, so you'll want to have some sort of information within the text document itself, and then save it off. Make sure that it's restricted to the tab. Make sure that any workflow or any of that type of information is defined. Check it as a valid doc template, and then go set it up within Cabinet. Thank you for attending today's webinar session. If you have any additional questions, feel free to contact Cabinet Help Desk or your region manager. We can assist you with the copy function, with PDF forms and document templates, and document sets. Again, we thank you for attending the webinar, and have a great day.